4:30 Pacific ESPN. LSU at home, now the favorite. 6.5, 45 against Miss State. I'm surprised Miss State is ranked. All kind of issues on offense. You beat Auburn, whoop-de-damn-do. They've had all kinds of issues here. Couldn't move the ball against Kentucky. Couldn't move the ball earlier in some games. Did beat K-State on the road. But a different spot now, Teddy, where we've loved Orgeron as the dog. Now he's got to win by margin.
Yeah, and I mean, LSU games keep cashing underdog bets. You know, dogs are 6-1 in Tigers games this year. The only win, I think, was LSU when they blew out Ole Miss. But that's it. And that's not unusual for Ed Orgeron teams where they failed to cover as chalk. They've been feisty road underdogs. But when you're talking about laying a price with LSU, coming off multiple big games, you start to worry there, especially with Mississippi State coming off the bye week. But I'll tell you what, most disappointing player in college, most disappointing senior quarterback in college football, no question in my mind, that's Nick Fitzgerald. 61 of 123. He's not even completing half of his passes. 709 yards on the season, 4 touchdowns, 3 picks, 5.7 yards per attempt. Those are not the numbers I expected from a QB that was great in previous years with Joe Moorhead, who was a great offensive coordinator at Penn State. And the offense isn't working. Now, they did seem to get right prior to the bye against in that Auburn win after those dismal performances against Kentucky and Florida. But it's a road trip to Baton Rouge against a defense that's every bit as good as Kentucky's or Florida's. And of course, LSU, the highest ranked one-loss team, sitting at number 5.
How about the sandwich spot, Teddy? You beat Georgia, and you have there's a bye in there, but you have Auburn on deck too if you're LSU. Could be a sandwich spot.
I really worry about LSU. They're going to have to hand the ball off to Nick Brissett over and over again in this ballgame. Brissett is the key to LSU winning and or covering. You know, and we saw last year didn't work for LSU against Mississippi State's defense. They got spanked 37-7 in Starkville. So you have the revenge angle, but revenge angle isn't working that well in college football this year. The teams that had their opponent's number the previous season had matchup edges in whatever area. They've been doing it again, and I can give you 10 examples off the top of my head. But the bottom line, this isn't a Joe Burrow game. This is a which team can run the football game. Nick Fitzgerald going to have to do something that he hasn't been able to do effectively this year. He's going to have to throw it at least a little bit downfield if Mississippi State's going to be capable of pulling off the upset. Like the show? Help us keep the lights on. Please make sure to comment, share, and subscribe to all the Sportsbook Review videos. Thanks so much. Best of luck. Enjoy the game.